Hey 101, this is the sort of wrap-up video, so I'm doing it live with my mask, my coronavirus mask on. Don't really have it on. It does look a lot colder here. It's like 85 degrees outside right now, so this is actually fairly ridiculous now that I'm standing here looking at this. I just want to kind of wrap up the class very quickly, let you guys know that I enjoyed the time that we had together. I wish we would have had more time together. I feel like I was just starting to get to know you guys and the thing you guys cared about. And we were just getting to some of the really good stuff, and then it kind of coronavirused out. But here's just my little soapbox here. The one thing I just sort of want to leave you with to think about. I know this is a GE class, and so some of you guys really care about politics. Some of you guys are interested in politics. Some of you guys, this fit your schedule, and that was great. And let's just move on with life. Here's the one thing I really want to leave you all with, is just this idea that even if you're not like a politics person, all this stuff is pretty relevant to all the areas. Whether you're a doctor, whether you're a teacher, it really doesn't matter what you end up doing. Politics is going to play a role in everything, as you've seen sort of with the coronavirus going on. What I would suggest is not that you have to be a politics person where you follow the primaries and you follow the elections and all that. That's one side of politics. Politics is also just this idea of how we live together. How do we deal with scarcity together? How do we figure out what things need to be provided, what public goods need to be provided that aren't being provided? Politics is kind of like a large conversation between us all about what we think sort of the world should be. And when we put it that way, I mean, this is relevant to everybody. You may not want to get bogged down into the actual elections, the actual debates, and that kind of stuff. That's only one piece of the whole thing. What should we be? How should we be? How do we live together? What's the best way to live together? What's the worst way to live together? And how do we avoid those sorts of things? When crises like the coronavirus happens, how do we deal with this? Do we just sort of let it run itself out? Or should government get involved? And how should government get involved? How do we take care of each other when government gets involved, when government doesn't get involved? I mean, these are all sort of questions that are, I think, fairly important questions that shouldn't just sort of be set aside and just say, I don't really care about that. I don't do politics. So you don't have to be a political junkie at all, but there is an element in which just staying informed, find news outlets. Keep yourself informed on what's happening in the world, what's happening in the country, what's happening in your particular areas. Like, think about what you want to do with your life. How does politics interact with those things, and keep abreast of those things. Yeah, that's my best encouragement. I hope that you guys found something in this class that was interesting to you, that that you thought, I never really thought about that I was interested in this stuff, but now I kind of see the things that I am interested in. I also see the things I really am not interested in. I don't want to go anywhere near that. And that's great. This is you figuring out who you are in this world, what you want to do. That's what the GE classes should be. At the very least, I hope you were able to sort of just think about how you fit into this whole thing a little bit more. Okay. That being said, once again, I really enjoyed you guys as a class. I enjoyed coming on Tuesday, Thursdays in the morning to sort of to talk with you. I feel like we were just getting to know each other, which is the sad thing about this. And I hope that I see you in other classes. If I don't see you in other classes, please, when you see me around campus and I see you around campus, let's chit-chat a little bit. I may not be good on names because I learned the names in class, and now that I'm not sitting in class, it's a lot harder. Don't worry about it. I remember you. I remember faces and all that kind of stuff. So just let's chit-chat at some point. That's it. I hope you guys have a great summer. I hope you guys have a great finals week. And I just want to thank you guys for the effort you guys put in this class and just making an enjoyable experience, even though it was super weird with coronavirus. So that's it. See you later.